Welcome back to this episode of the Select Series 2025. And in this episode, we're going to talk about Simmental bulls. And we'll actually lead off with a couple new acquisitions in this segment. And the first one I'm going to start talking about is Moneymaker. And this is one of the most anticipated bulls to enter AI in some time. A blaze face bull that offers just exceptional phenotype and exceptional data. If you study him on paper, he ranks in the top 1% for many of the traits. Physically in person, this bull is really stout built. He's good footed. He's got a lot of thickness to him. He's really stout hipped and wide pinned to go with it. And so this is a bull that has drawn a lot of attention across the industry. And I know there's a lot of excitement about him and what he'll offer to our lineup. And so with that, we'll roll into another new addition, Medicine Man.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Super excited about this new bull. We've been out kind of looking for that Sim-Angus calving ease bull that we could put calving ease, phenotype, and then bring along things like carcass to go with it. And so GW Medicine Man will be a new addition to our lineup this year. He is a 5'8" Simmental. From a phenotype standpoint, going to be probably about a 5'8" frame, 5'7" frame, kind of a moderate frame kind of bull. Deep bodied, excellent from a muscle standpoint. He not only is in the top 10 or 15% for both birth weight and calving ease, but he comes at it that he offers about the same for growth. So we have a nice birth to weaning and yearling spread. He's high docility, and I think one of the cool things about this bull is he's high marbling. So when we combine calving ease, growth, and marbling, I think those people that have been asking for that Sim-Angus calving ease bull, we got one that has some type, he has some mating flexibility, and puts the carcass with it, Ryan.
Yeah, and the other thing to maybe add to that is the outcross. He outcrosses to a lot of the most popular pedigrees and to the bulls that have been on our lineup, so there's a lot of mating flexibility to go with it as well. The next bull in this segment to talk about, and that's Mantachi. And we added Mantachi to kind of bolster our phenotype lineup. This bull is very royally bred. And there's champions scattered throughout his pedigree. A lot of full sisters to his dam have been many-time champions. On the top side of his pedigree, Serena is very well known within the breed. He comes to us as a high-profile Tecumseh son. For most of you that are familiar, Tecumseh has been locked up from a semen standpoint, and so Mantachi offers a son that's on the market and readily available. And from a phenotype standpoint, this is a bull that we're going to probably hang our hat on to add that elite show ring presence, that look with that added blaze face. And so you combine that phenotype and the proven maternal pedigree and show record that he has, he's one that should be able to collect plenty of banners along the way. The next bull in this segment that we're going to talk about is Honor Guard, and this bull did have a pedigree change from being a radical son to an abundant son. So he's still a highly proven bull. And with that, John, you want to tell us about Honor Guard?
You know, Ryan, yeah, as we talk about Honor Guard, I think we can talk about balance trait. When we have these Red Bulls in the lineup that can be used in multi-different directions, the bull himself offers modest calving ease, and he has a pretty good birth-to-growth spread. He has over 330 progeny on the ground. People are liking the calves, how they are from a phenotype standpoint, and I think when you have that spread from calving ease to growth, combine some maternal excellence, he's very good on both API and TI, so I think we have a bull that is proven and offers that multi-trait excellence.
Yeah, most programs that have used the bull have reached out and told us how well they like the calves. They're very expressive in their shape and dimension and growth. And so a lot of them will be highlight calves this spring during the sale season. We're really excited about these new additions and the depth of our Simmental lineup. Be sure to tune in to our next episode where we'll talk about 4 additional Simmental bulls in our lineup.